Well, thank you very much. As I can see that in the last 1 year, Pakistan has really increased its market in Vietnam. And one main reason behind that is how the interactions in between the business people have increased. And for keeping that in mind, we were very happy to see the trade delegations coming to two of our main fairs in Pakistan. One was in Lahore, one was in Karachi. And it was more focusing towards enhancement in agriculture, productivity in agriculture, value addition in agriculture, and the high-tech technology which is needed in agriculture promotion. So with keeping that in mind, I do see a lot of opportunity how things can really progress in between Pakistan and Vietnam. And this is a continuation of the meeting which the Prime Minister of Pakistan had with the Prime Minister of Vietnam in Riyadh. So they had a very good interaction in October, November 2024. So we had a very delightful engagement the Prime Minister had with our Prime Minister. And the core reason for building up all this relationship is the continuity of that meeting and how Pakistan and Vietnam can both grow their trade, share their experiences, skills, technology, and upcoming new trends to benefit from it. So by keeping this in mind, I'm very positive that Pakistan and Vietnam and inshallah have good years to come in. This is a very long due visit for which the ambassador has done a very wonderful job. A lot of efforts have been done, a lot of homework was done, and I'm glad to be over here and to be seeing how we are doing the second round of JTC after a very long time. The first one which happened was in 2017, and now the second one is happening in 2025. So it's been a quite long time. There was a gap in this, but credit goes to both the governments, to the Prime Minister who have pushed it, and to the embassies who have worked very hard for it, and today we are here. There are many other sectoral areas where Pakistan and Vietnam can work a lot. I know Vietnam has a very big strength in ICT, in technology. Vietnam is planning of enhancing its semiconductor industry. Their footwork industry is very good, the leather industry, and so as the other potential area in food, in agriculture, and services also. Where on the other side, Pakistan again is building up on its ICT and IT sector, where there's a huge potential of growth in our people, in our youth who are forthcoming in this sector. Pakistan also has a very good base in the leather industry and in the footwear industry also. And we witnessed some of our delegations which are duly to come in July and see the opportunities which do exist in Vietnam also. Textile has been our main expertise, especially garments, apparel, bedsheet, linen, and many other things. Pakistan's main exports are in the textile sector. That's the area of collaboration which can see a lot of strength. And at the same time, while we are speaking, innovation and technology is a key thing. And I can see that Vietnam has a very big middle-aged population, a very big youth which is coming up. And same is the case with Pakistan, a population which is close to 250 million. And majority of that population represents age bracket in between 15 to 16 years to 30 years of people. So it's a very huge youth bracket that we have, which is forthcoming as startups. They're coming into IT technology. And Pakistan wages of expertise are very less when we compare it to the region. So keeping that in mind, agriculture, industry, manufacturing, phone industry, semiconductors for future, ICT, services, value addition in agriculture, which I focus a lot. I've seen there's a lot of products in Vietnam which are hydrated, dehydrated products, which have a very big market over here and exported. And Pakistan does a lot of raw material exports. You know, we don't put a lot of value addition to our fruits and to our agriculture products. And this is where we are looking for collaborations, where joint ventures can take place. And what we need to understand, the opportunities. So the opportunity is not only for Vietnam and Pakistan. I very much emphasize that if the joint collaborations can work together, they can see other markets. The Vietnamese industry collaborating with Pakistan, because we are very close to Africa, and especially to East Africa. We have access to the Central Asian countries. So with these collaborations jointly done together, both the countries can do trilateral economic agreements with the countries of Africa, Central Asia, and many other parts. So I see there's a lot of prospects. There's a lot of similarity also, because there's a very good cultural bonding that we see, especially the people. You know, when you meet the people, so you tend to relate that, you know, traditionally religion might be different, but culturally there are a lot of norms which do exist. So keeping that in mind, by keeping focus on in these sector areas, that's where I see there can be a lot of growth. I saw Vietnam doing collaboration with the GCC and other areas in order to increase the halal market potential which exists. As you have rightly said, globally there's a very big population of Muslims who prefer halal food. But for halal to be authentic, has to be certified. And this is the area where Pakistan is striving to work more. One is that you produce halal, and one is if you're certified to be halal. So Pakistan produces halal, but we are going towards certifying it to be halal. And for this, we had our recent engagement with Malaysia also. As you know, Malaysia is one of the countries which the standards of halal certification is very high. And this is where, again, I would say, if Vietnam is looking towards halal industry and its produce to be used, these are the ventures which the business community of Vietnam and Pakistan can really look upon. With the authorities, with the halal authorities over here and in Vietnam and in Pakistan. And while we are doing our joint committee on trade, so these can be our future follow-ups which can be taken with different organizations that we have within the government. In Pakistan, we have the Ministry of Science and Technology, we have Ministry of Food Security, and similarly over here it's Ministry of Agriculture, and I'm sure the other authorities. And on the follow-up of our this bilateral meets, we can take it to a more agreement side of doing these collaborations where we can assist, and with the collaboration of both the companies and countries we can do further in that. The first thing which is very important, it's a constant interaction in between the business community with each other. You know, governments are there to facilitate, but the business people are the right people who will see these opportunities, because in order to work for any economic opportunity, any business opportunity, it has to be commercially viable, it has to be a market-driven product, a market-driven mechanism. And for that purpose, the people of both the countries, the business community of both the countries, the chambers of both the countries, I'll be meeting the Commerce Minister, I'll be meeting the President of the Chamber, and this is where I want to emphasize that the chambers in Pakistan, the associations in Pakistan should meet more with the Vietnam side, and they should come more. We'll be planning of bringing more business delegates to Vietnam, and we would like to do the same, that the business delegates going to Pakistan in attending the fairs that we have in Pakistan. And you know, at times there are a lot of opportunities which you and I, the governments, cannot see. but the business people see it. And especially while e-commerce is coming up, there are a lot of startups, there are very small businesses, but they can see this digital trade. And through the e-platforms, I think so now a lot of such interaction can take place. So I would say in the main areas where I identified in phone industry, in footwear, in textile, in leather, in agriculture, in small manufacturing, and especially in ICT, there's a lot of hope and potential and growth. But at the same time, logistics, Pakistani companies doing logistic interactions with the ones which are over here in Vietnam, and in the future work of mineralization in Pakistan, because Pakistan is one of the key potential areas globally which has a lot of resource in the critical minerals, in the rare earth minerals, and in the essential minerals which are very much needed for the electronic industry of current times and for the future.
Pakistan's strategy, and next time we have a plan for policy to life. Yeah.
Yes.
That's all.
Should we start?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
It's a dialogue, not an interview.
So with Pakistan and Vietnam, I think so the main strategy for us is to see how we can both go together and explore the opportunities in between Pakistan and Vietnam. And I think so that's one of the key things which Vietnam would be looking of diversifying its market also.
Yeah.
It's a very upcoming economy. You have in the last few years, Vietnam has shown a lot of progress.
Yeah.
And I'm really want to congratulate that recently Vietnam had a very successful negotiation with the United States in the tariff lines.
Yeah.
And similarly, Pakistan is also on the way of finalizing its.
Yeah.
So by keeping the global scenario, I feel the biggest challenge that we have in Pakistan and in Vietnam is how our business people can see those opportunities
Yeah.
within Pakistan and Vietnam.
Yeah.
Because it's a competitive market
Yeah.
and everybody is looking for opportunities, but at the same time, every country is looking opportunity for itself also.
Yeah.
But I think so, with how President US has really transformed this tariff mechanism, it's something really amazing also, which has really shaken up all the economies of the world
Yeah.
to start thinking beyond.
Yeah.
You know, you really can't be expecting of getting rentals from fixed markets.
Yeah.
So you have to offer something better,
Yeah.
and in order to get something better also.
Yeah.
So with Pakistan, this the joint trade committee which we had formed a few years back is something we want to make it more vibrant, make it more interactive,
Yeah.
so that Pakistan and Vietnam can identify those potential growth areas.
Yeah.
So once we identify those potential growth areas, then we see how our policies are around that.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of trade barriers we have, what kind of non-trade barriers we have, how does the Pakistani market sees it, what kind of local protections are there in both the countries,
Yeah.
what opportunities can be seen within the two countries,
Yeah.
and also how we both can see opportunities in other countries
Yeah.
and work together.
Yeah. How about technology company in Pakistan and you know data strategy in Vietnam? Mr. Tholam and Mr. Pham meeting focus data strategy, and Pakistan company have an opportunity to drive Vietnam market for research
Pak-
and yeah.
Pakistan has a very good platform of IT professionals,
Yeah.
and it's not from today, it's from a very long time.
Yeah.
You know, we have been engaged with the Western countries for a very long time,
Yeah.
and there are a lot of ICT companies which are working from Pakistan,
Yeah.
within Pakistan, but we at the same time have a lot of companies who are working from Europe, which are working from Gulf countries also.
Yeah.
So they have a very good footprint in the global market.
Yeah.
The volumes may become
Yeah.
small,
Okay. And about you feel because Prime Minister Prime Minister of Vietnam, Mr. Phạm Minh Chính, want to more grow economy from Vietnam and Pakistan, and we have many conferences Vietnam and Pakistan. And how about Pakistan now?
You know, the Prime Minister of Pakistan and the Prime Minister of Vietnam met in Riyadh, and I was there also. And we had a lot of ministers from Pakistan, a lot of ministers from Vietnam also with the Prime Minister of Vietnam. And there was a very good, extensive discussion in between both the Prime Ministers. And they saw a very big opportunity which should be seen by the business people and the governments.
Yeah.
And that's where the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Shehbaz Sharif, instructed me that we should take things forward and we should visit Vietnam, and that's why I sent an invitation of coming to, first coming to Vietnam, and obviously then I'm going to invite the counterpart to come to visit Pakistan also.
Yeah.
You know, when you meet, you interact, the business people come to the fairs and expos and trade shows.
Yeah.
This is how you explore.
Yeah.
And when you explore, you see more.
Yeah.
I've come to Vietnam, maybe I'm seeing things in a perspective of trade, but at the same time, I might see a lot more.
Yeah.
So I'll go back home and I'll share it with my colleagues who are in different ministries, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Culture, Ministry of Industry, Ministry of IT, that, you know, this is what I saw over there. So it's time you should explore it also.
Yeah.
So, you know, with more interaction, you explore more, you see the potential of growth more, and then you pick from them.
Yeah.
So these are the areas which we can do as bilateral, and these are the areas where we can see trilateral opportunities also. Like I said, you know, Pakistan is very close to Africa.
Yeah.
Pakistan is very close to the Central Asia. So there can be joint manufacturing. It can be done in Pakistan in between Vietnam industrial people and Pakistanis to see this opportunity, because you have certain expertise in certain fields which is very good in agriculture, in footwear, we are very good in leather also, very good in textile, and in coming into phone manufacturing, Pakistan is a market, Africa is a market, Central Asia is growing up also, so we have road links with Central Asia through Afghanistan, through China and other places. So keeping this in mind, when we talk about meeting more through fairs and trades, and that's how I'm very thankful that in two of our flagship fairs that happened in Lahore and Karachi, we saw delegations coming from Vietnam. This was, one was 6 months back, and the other one was nearly 2 months back in Lahore. So one was HEMS and one was Agro Expo. So this shows, you know, the interest people have. And similarly, we might be seeing people from the footwear industry or the leather industry visiting in July to Vietnam and going to the fairs over here also.
Okay. And what is the logistic better? How about to better logistic Pakistan and Vietnam? Logistic
What we can be done? The first thing which was very important for Pakistan and Vietnam to really enhance this relationship is connectivity.
Yeah.
And for that purpose, Pakistan is pursuing, and we're pursuing it with the Vietnam side, we're pursuing it with our own division of aviation, that the air flights in between Pakistan and Vietnam should start.
Yeah.
Once that starts, I think so they will see a lot of growth in seeing people coming over here, visiting, tourists, business people, coming to Pakistan, and from here going to Pakistan. So this people to people, business to business, and government to government relationships very much depend on the more you meet, the more you see an opportunity.
Yeah. It's now in Vietnam, Mr. Ambassador, Mr. Marine, very activity. And I and many leaders in Vietnam, Pakistan, because have many activity of ambassador and Mr. ambassador and embassy now. And
Yes.
I want you to tell me and for my record about embassy Pakistan of Vietnam from Mr. Ambassador Wahi.
Mr. Kohiyar, I think so, he's doing a wonderful job. And he's interacting with people a lot. He's going and reaching to people. And that's how embassies need to work, by meeting the business people, the private sector people, the government people, going into different areas, interacting with media. As ambassador of Pakistan, so he's trying to cover up the trade aspect, the people-to-people aspect, the diplomatic connectivity, and how things can be seen more. So this is something which there are a lot of efforts is being done from Pakistan side through the ambassador, and which is very encouraging that we are meeting more, we are interacting more, we are seeing each other on different official platforms more. And for this, the working of the Vietnam side in Pakistan and the Pakistani side, both embassies need to really play a very vital role, which they are playing, I think so. And that's why today we are here. So there has been a role from both the sides, and that's how these interactions are taking place and are going towards every time that we speak, we are going towards progress. We are better, making things better for both the nations. And that should be our ultimate goal, to foster it and to make sure that we achieve the goals and the targets as early as possible.
I think embassy very nice.
Yeah, it's good, and you can see the ambassador is very warm. He meets people, he interacts with them, and that's we are trying to show the world also that Pakistan, there's more in Pakistan. There's a lot Pakistan offers and can show and has also.
Because Pakistan and Vietnam relationship about people, not not only technology.
It has to be people, it has to be culture, it has to be food, people, how we live, how our rural and urban areas are, what are the norms people have. It's good to be knowledgeable and to know exactly.